Welcome guys with another video series to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys one of the tutorial which is I believe sometimes you might need this. So especially if you're an automation test engineer in the IT industry and if you have a project, even if you are a developer, and then if you have a project into your IDE, which is Eclipse or IntelliJ IDE or whatever IDE, right? So if you need to export it, if you need to export it or make it a zip file, so that's how there's a multiple way that you can transfer. But in my case, I have faced several issues, so that's why I use this method, which is really industrially standard, and then it will be acceptable by especially by IT industry. So let's say you have a project, then you already export it and then make it GIF files, but you're trying to send by your Outlook calendar, Outlook emails or personal emails, but you are getting error, whether it's suspicious or something like any other, like it's not deliverable, all that. So how you can send professionalized way. So this is the way that I love, and I chose that. Like if you have a Eclipse ID project, then you can create a repository into the GitHub. Then you can push, you can create a repository, and then you can push your project into the GitHub, and then you can give this you can give this URL to anyone, and they can get access easily. And you can make it like private, you can make it public. So if you want public, if you want to make it public, then everybody will get access. And if you don't make it public, there if you put it in private, then nobody can access it. So the things is that like how to push Eclipse project into GitHub. This is our agenda today. And then second one, we need a Git or Maven project. Just we'll create a simple Maven project. Okay. So this is my Eclipse IDE. So if you open up this Eclipse IDE, you might don't have any project. But in my case, as I already work with multiple projects, I already have multiple projects. So now if you click the file, and then if you go to new, and then project, and then you can search this is Maven, or it will automatically show, and then you can select the Maven, and then let's click next. And now I'm just mark this, create a simple project, skip the archetype sections for my convenience, and then I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to put group ID. Group ID would be com.org, and here artifact ID is your project. What project you are going to work? Is it that automation project? Is it that Facebook project? Is that YouTube project? Any type of project that you're working, you can put project here. I'm going to put like test practice for us, and then let's go ahead and click that finish, and then it will automatically, you can see that it's generate a skeleton of a project which is name is test practice. So you can do a number of things, like you can create a package like test. You can under this package, then you can create a class which is this. You can put automation or automation test, whatever, and then you can see that all that you can now you can write a project which is like CISO, and then hello. Right, if I save this and if I run this, you can see like hello here. So all that you can do n number of things. So now my question is that I want all this. We have like form.xml file. This is the heart of the project. So you can add here dependency, all that stuff. So we can do a number of things. So now this is the project. My goal, how I can push to the Git repo, and then from there I can distribute whoever I want. So now if you click right click of the project, so if you click the team, you can see just two options: apply pass and share project. Now we cannot see any of the any other options, but you will see once you reach that state. So now let's go to create a this is my GitHub. So this is my GitHub. Let's if you click this create new, and then I'm going to create a new repository. And then if I click it, and then I need to name it, which is test automation. Let's say put any name, automation. Let's say okay, test automation, test practice, because that name test automation already accepted. Already there is a project here. So test practice, and then here's the thing that public and private. If you put public, then this repository, all these folder and files can get access from anywhere else, from anybody. But if you put private, and then only you can able to see that project. So as I'm going to give somebody access, so that's why I'm putting here public. So later you can change the status. And I'm going to put all that readme files. You can if you add this, all that, I'm just leave it as it is, and then I'm going to hit create repository, and then it's already created. Now we can see that create a new repository on the command line. This is all the shortcut. This is all the shortcut, how we can use this shortcut. So just one thing is that for your remind, so during the interview, spatial automation or SDT, software development in test positions, they might ask you, can you tell me some git commands? So this is all that commands like git add readme.add, then git commit -m first commit, all that. This is you have to do by using command line like cmd, which is this is the command prompt, which is you have to use. This is the command prompt that if you use all this command, then you can use. So now we already created branch repository, which is name is test practice. Okay, so now you can see that there is a URL already generated for this specific repository. So we can use HTTPS, or we can use SSH, which is secure shell. So I'm going to use HTTPS. So if you click HTTPS, and then we need to copy this URL, because this is the path I need to introduce with my Eclipse project, that hey, this is the path, and go ahead and push my all that project into this repository. So now one more thing is that like if you right click of the project, then you can see the team, right? So then you need to select the share project. So now you need to share project. So configure git repository, you can see that headlines, right? So now now you need to use or create. So we have to use or create repository in the partner folder, parent folder of the project. Okay. So as I give you know, like to get the locations of the project. So if you right click of the project, and if you click properties, and then if you click the locations, so it will open up with the folder, which is C drive, the place that that project was created. So this, if you open this, now you can see that this is the locations. This is the project locations. So now my question is that observe very carefully. Right now I don't have only I have only my project related like dot setting, folder, source folder, target, and class path, and project, and then pom.xml, right? You cannot see any .git file, because I didn't introduce my project with the git yet. So once I create the introduce with the git, then it will generate a folder called .git. So if you cannot see the .git folder, so you need to take another steps. You can see, if you need that video, I can prepare it and make a comments below. And now I'm going to close this, and then let's go ahead and click the right click and project, and then team, and then share folders, and then you can mark this. And now you need to select. So it's talking about create. Yeah, this is the parent folder, right? This is the parent folder. It says parent folder. So yes, under this parent folder, I want Git should create the repository. So I'm going to give permissions. So once I select these locations, and then I'm going to hit create repository. So now it's already generate .git files under my project, which is this is here. Can you see that dot? If I refresh this .git folder as I create the path. Now let's go ahead and click finish. So now if I refresh this project, under this project I have Git all that required Git folders under this project. So now what else? Now if you click this project, right click, if you see the team, now you can see all that program. Before it was only create pass and apply a project, right? So now I need to commit this, right? So I need to commit this. So let's commit it. So now once I click the commit, then all these folders, all these related project. So all these are on stage. So still I didn't put the stage. So if you click on it and select all, Control A, and now you need to drop and drag it the state change. And once it's state change, and then now time to commit and push. If you click this time and commit and push, you must enter commit message yes. So I made mistake. So here I have to provide the message. This is our first commit or second commit. What is the comments I have to put? So this is my first commit. And then commit push. Now I have to put the authentication. So now here's the thing, like URL, right? So let's go ahead and check. This is the URL. If you see, this is the repository, test practice repository URL. If you can see that as I copy before, and if it's the same URL here, it means we are good. And if it's not, then you have to provide. So I'm going to provide the same URL, and now I'm going to provide the user and password. So which user and password that you created to create a GitHub account, right? So I'm going to put my and then I'm going to put my password, and then preview. And now another, again, this is the source, this is the source number, and then preview it. And then again I have to put midterm at number 9. This was, and then my password, and then login. And again I have to put for their verification purpose, and then to check return dot at this was, and then login. So now we are trying to push this code, but we are getting this error, which is fine, no problem. Can't connect to this URL because URL is not getting the actual authentication, which is password, right? So let's click OK, and then back, and then again back, and now here's the password, right? We provide the password, right? So now I have to generate a HTTPS. So let's go ahead and in our GitHub, right? So if you click your profile, and then if you click your setting, and then you have to go all the way at the bottom, which is called developer setting, and then you need to click personal access token, and then you need to generate a tokens. We need to generate a tokens, which is we can consider password also. Let's go ahead and click this generate, and then you need to click this generate new token classic, right? So now you need to put a node, which is, let's say, test, right? And now I want to put how many days? I want to put like 7 days, okay? I want to put 7 days, and then you need to remark all that. I'll explain that later if you need more explanation on it. So let's mark all that required field. So we are done, right? Now let's generate it, right? So now generate it. So now it's a test. It's already been taken. Okay, then let's test practice. Test practice. So this is one nice features, like if already they have some nodes in existing into the GitHub, then it's knowing us, it's letting us know that hey, we already have, and change it and put it unique name, right? Which is nice. And then let's go ahead and generate a token. So now we got, this is the token, which is kind of password, right? And I'm going to copy it, and then let's go and provide under the password, and then preview it, and now it's accepting push confirmation. Now I need to push, now I need to confirm, right? And then let's push it, and then again I need to put my user ID, and then the same password, right? I have to put, and then let's click the login. So now it's already go to this URL, right? So let's go ahead and let's test whether it's really get or not. So if I go here, and this is the branch, let's test practice. So if you we cannot see anything, right? Let's say refresh it, and you can see the same project that we have in our local machines, the same project. So if you copy this URL, and if you send somebody and paste here, you can see this. So remember, as you put like for 7 days, and then only 7 days, so you can also monitor how many people are watching this, what is the observations, all that. So that's all about today. So if you like this video and if it's really useful for you in your project, so please feel free to comment below, and also share and subscribe. Thank you again.